My name is Angela Rohrbaugh. I've been in Tupperware for about 10 years. And everybody is a little bit different in their ways of cooking and their different businesses. Mine pertains to field and farm to table with Tupperware. So I grew up on a farm and out in a little town. I ended up going to a Tupperware bingo one time, and they were making all of these great recipes and had all these products. But the thing that really sparked me with Tupperware was going back and remembering grandma's Tupperware and all the things I grew up with and my mom's kitchen and things like that. And I just wanted it all. So the best deal for me was to go ahead and buy the kit because it was so full of all of the different things that I wanted, and I could get it all in one package. So I just wanted to get the kit, and that's all I ever wanted to do. And along the line, you know, I started going to these Tupperware meetings and watching all these people making all this money, and I'm like, what? They put their pants on just like I do. There's nothing that they're doing that I can't do. So I got busy, you know, dating parties and doing things like that. I love to cook. Everybody cooks. Everybody's in their kitchen. We all have to do it, right? So why not make money with it? And so I started, and once I really got started, it was about 6 months, and I stepped up to a director. And all through life, you know, having a child and things like that, Tupperware is amazing because it fits around my family and my family schedule, the things that we like to do. There's no set hours or anything like that. You just work hard when you're working and play hard when you're playing, and you're able to work that around your family. So I have come a long way. You know, we have a brand new vehicle in the driveway that Tupperware pays me car cash for. I do qualify for the Tupperware car, but I choose the cash option, which is really cool because my family's a little bit bigger and I want a bigger vehicle and a different lifestyle. So I chose the Yukon, and Tupperware helps pay for that payment, which is so awesome. And it's just changed so many things for our family. So tonight I am super excited to show you my recipe for garlic green beans. Now, these green beans are actually, we have everybody has farmers markets around, or you can buy the fresh green beans at the grocery store. Does anybody ever remember, you know, snapping green beans with grandma and putting them, blanching them or canning them? Well, I grew up like that, so I do it too. And my son, one day when we were putting our beans together in our freezer mate containers, we were blanching them and freezing them. And he says, what if we made some garlic green beans? So I'm like, wow, that's a really good idea. Like the Chinese place? He's like, yeah. So I started playing around with recipes, and we absolutely love them. They're so good. So I'm going to show you a little bit about that. So first of all, I definitely want to talk to you guys about garlic a little bit. So when you buy the garlic at the store, sometimes it's really super white. It's like really white. That's because they actually bleached the garlic. I don't know if you knew that or not, but you can sometimes tell because
there it goes.
My light is really making this thing look white. But the root part right here is going to be a little bit darker. That means that it's fresh. So this actually came from the local farm that's here, and it tastes 10 times better too, by the way. Fresh is always best. But you can just get these whole garlic cloves at the farmers market. They're like 50 cents or $1 for a hunk. So that's what I have. And when you open it up, this is really cool. Look how big that is. That's 1 clove of garlic. It's awesome. So we are going to talk about our little chop and prep chef. And this is a little mini version of our chopper. And the one that is the Say Yes offer right now is a little bit taller. It's about double in height, but this is just the small one, and it comes really handy in your kitchen for garlic or fresh herbs, little things that you're chopping up to put in the pan. So we definitely want to have some garlic. So I have my garlic here. And what I like to do is just put the back of the knife right on the garlic and push down. And it kind of smashes it. And you can peel the outside right off. And then you get all of the whole fresh garlic clove there. So as you're going to see, I'm going to use a lot of garlic because I love garlic. And I actually can't ever get away with making one recipe or one serving of it because it's way too good to just make a little bit. So when you are making it, make sure that you double the recipes, because you're going to find like, oh my gosh, do you want some more? Do you want some more? You guys are going to eat it all and be like, man, I wish I would have made a double batch. So I have 3 big cloves of garlic.
I'm in drive safe mode.
And there we go. We're going to just pull the cord. And look at that. Look at all the garlic. It's so cool. So it chops it up really nice and good for you. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the camera over to my stove so you won't see me for a little bit, but you'll see the stove top. We'll see if this works with the camera. There we go. Okay. So you want to turn the stove on, and we're just going to put the garlic right inside of the pan. And the first step is it calls for a tablespoon of sesame seed oil. So I just have a little, you can buy this at the grocery store or order on Amazon, probably a bigger bottle. But I'm going to put 2 in because I'm doubling it. There's 1. And 2. And it smells really super good too. These are amazing measuring spoons, by the way. I love them. And where'd my lid go? There we go. All right. So you just want to make sure that you saute that up a little bit. This is a piece of our Tupperware cookware, which is absolutely top-notch cookware. It is 5-ply instead of 3-ply. It does go into the oven, and if you're cooking a roast or something like that, you can cook it in the oven and then pull it right up on the stovetop, pull your meat out, and then make the gravy all in one pan instead of having to dirty everything in the kitchen. It has stay cool handles, which is really super nice. And as a new consultant, in your first 13 weeks, you actually have the opportunity to earn the entire cookware set for free. So I'm sure Pam will be talking about that. But here are our freezer mates. I'm going to show you guys. I have, when you blanch, I had a big pot on the stove, and you get it nice and boiling. And then I just did the ends off of the green beans. I just snapped the ends off, and then I put them into the hot boiling water. And then you want to have ice water right next to it. So you want to put it in for about 3 minutes. And then you want to take the beans out of the boiling water and put it in the ice water and let it completely cool down. You want to dry the beans off a little bit, and then you can put them inside of our containers and put that nature's pause button, put them in the freezer, and they're good to go. And look how bright and pretty and green they are still, nice and fresh. So you just want to get this garlic to where you can smell it. That's going to be the point where the flavors are just starting to come out. So you want to put that in there, and then you just want to put your beans right inside of there. And I actually have 2 containers of beans, because if I only made a little bit, my son would be like, what am I going to have for lunch, Mom? So then you just put them in there and you mix them up. And just let those saute until they get really nice and soft and how you like them. And then the next step is going to be, actually, I forgot to get it out. It's soy sauce. So let me grab my soy sauce. So you want to put a teaspoon of soy sauce in there. So we're going to go ahead.
Angela, your sound got kind of muffled.
We're going to put 2 in because we're doubling it.
Angela, your sound's kind of muffled. Something happened.
Oh, it's because of the beans cooking.
Oh,
Okay. Can you hear me if I talk louder like this?
Yeah.
Okay. So we just put some soy sauce in there, and then it calls for hoisin sauce, which I'm just using some canola because I don't really care for that. So I just put a couple tablespoons of the oil in here. And then it calls for 2 tablespoons of white sugar. Now I have all my white sugar put here in our beautiful little bowls, which are on sale, by the way. If you don't have these are great for cooking and pre-measuring. So we're just going to go ahead and put this right in there. And you mix it up, and it makes a really nice thick sauce in there once it's all mixed. And you can cook them a little bit longer and get them really nice and done and really let that juice soak in there, and they are absolutely delicious. Look how absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna put those down and let them simmer for a little bit, and we'll come back and show you the end result. And Pam, if you wanna take over for a minute, and then we'll come back, and I have some pumpkin dip.
All right, thank you so much. And so how many guests do we have on, Jenny?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, I'm not sure they're on. These are the ones that registered too. So I think there's like 6 people on.
Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so here's the deal. Every guest, you go in a drawing along with every host. And there's going to be a drawing for $30 in free Tupperware at the end of the evening, and in just a little bit. And when we do that drawing, you need to be on, but if we pull your name and you're on, you are the winner, and you will get $30. Every host that has signed up, you are going to get free Tupperware automatically. So we gave you a link that you can get a little gift from us. It's just Happy Meal. It's nothing great big, but it's a little something just so we can thank you for being on. And you get to do that one time. So if you're a guest with us as a host, we wanted to thank you for being one of our September hosts. And so hosting is so much fun when you're doing Tupperware, because when you had hosting with Tupperware, you always get free stuff. We're getting ready to start again tomorrow, a great big brand new month, and it's called Record Breaker. And we go crazy with gifts and awards for our hosts, and of course, great prices for our guests. And so if you just closed a party, you might want to do another one in October, and that's perfectly okay. Right now, since we do our Facebook party, it's certainly fun to do the multiple parties a year for sure. And your guests and friends will love it when you tell them all about the extraordinary offers that we're offering as bonuses in the month of October. Also, I wanted to share with you, if you were a host in September and you're here with us this evening, we want to thank you for being one of our valued hosts. We also have a fun party coming up that might make a really good reason why you might want to do it again right away. And that is on October the 7th. We are doing our what we call Bowls for Boobies, all right? And we actually do a fundraiser for breast cancer every single year. We sell raffle tickets that you can purchase from your Tupperware consultant. She'll give you a link where you can actually get those tickets. The tickets are only $5, and we're giving away $3,000 worth of product. And so you want to be part of that for sure. And when you do a party that night, also part of the money that is given for the product will go to the charity as well. And so we're putting part of the proceeds to charity, along with 100% of all raffle money will go to the charity. And so right now, we've got a lot going on. It's a perfect time to join our team. Whether you want to just do a Tupperware party or join us for the month of October and help us raise funds for breast cancer charity. We have a couple options for you to join our business. First of all, if you just want in because you have a lot of Tupperware and you don't need more Tupperware to join our team, you just need the right to sell and the right to have a website, we are going to give you a free website for 3 months. And for $15, you join our team with the right to sell, and that website comes with it for 3 months. Now, if you want to get a little bit of Tupperware, this is a $60 opportunity that you pay $60 for. It's actually over $100 worth of product. And then this is $109 kit, and it's actually $400 worth of product. And so this gives you the best amount of product to get started right away. Unfortunately, our kits are not shipping real fast. And so coming in with any of these, the best way to get started is to having your own Tupperware party and doing that as soon as possible and using those fun sales and datings from those parties to help launch your business. When the kit comes in, you can certainly start doing live videos with your products. However, we've got lots of live videos ready for you to use right now. And you don't have to wait for your product to start doing live videos. We'll have live videos that you can use. Now, another thing that's really fun about the business right now is our business is virtually, completely, 100% virtual. And so not even leaving your home and being able to pay for a debt-free Christmas could be a blessing for so many families. Or having extra money to take the stress off the family if you're having issues right now during these COVID times. You know, Tupperware is on the growth. In fact, we're one of the hottest hottest companies on the stock market right now. We have literally exploded in growth. We're up about 260%. So now that I've taught you what stock to buy and what company to join, let me turn it back to Angela and see if she's ready to show us some finished product. That's my mother. She's going to be 90 in January. Sorry.
There we are. Okay. So yes, the garlic green beans are done and they're amazing. They smell so good. Smell-o-vision would be so cool right now because you guys would be like, what? I want some. They're so good. So, okay. So the next recipe that I have for you is one of the easiest recipes ever. And it's really super good this time of year to do at our parties. When we were doing the in-home parties and things like that, this was definitely a crowd favorite. It's called pumpkin dip. Now, this is a really good dip to have and do. Sometimes you can get those graham crackers that are shaped like pretzels, but they're actually graham crackers. Those are really good to have with this dip. You can use vanilla wafers. You can use regular graham crackers. Animal crackers, anything like that for this dip. But it's really super easy. And we have an amazing product, a new product that's featured in our catalog. This is the Tupperware Whip in Prep Chef, Whip and Mix Chef, yes. See, you don't have to be perfect to sell Tupperware. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but this is really great because it is a chopper, or I'm sorry, it's a whipper, and it does it really super fast. So this is
Whip and mix, Angela.
Whip and mix. There we go. So this is just heavy whipping cream in here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I already whipped it up ahead of time just because it takes just a few more minutes than what I'm going to talk. So I did I already whipped it up, which is really nice because this has 2 different gears. There is gear 1 and gear 2. Gear 2 is really good for if you put your cream cheese in here, or if you're doing butter, if you're churning up butter. I know there was a great recipe last night. So if you guys join into Champion, you get that recipe too. Kelly did an amazing job doing the steakhouse butter with the cinnamon and honey and sugar. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I can't wait to try it. But this is a perfect product in your kitchen to do that. Plus, if you're not using the whipper, this is one really awesome pitcher to have on hand in your kitchen with a non-skid bottom. It's very awesome. So this calls for, you have to put in 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, which I've already done, and I've whipped it up. And we're going to do a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. So we're going to go ahead and pour that in. And it calls for 1 cup of canned pumpkin. Now I left it closed because I wanted to show you another awesome kitchen tool that we have. It's our can opener, which is really, really nice for the elderly who have arthritis. It's great for kids helping in the kitchen because this is really super easy to use. So you just want to open it up, and there's 2 circles here. You want to put the rim of the can right in between there. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and you just clamp it down. And then look how easy this is. You just turn the handle and it goes all the way around. And what it does is it unseals the can instead of cutting it. So there's no sharp edges. And the even cooler part is, who has a favorite spatula that you're afraid to ever get anywhere close to a can? Yeah, I do. It's our Tupperware spatula. This is my favorite thing ever. As you could tell, I was using it to cook the green beans too. And I'm going to use it over here with the pumpkin. But this is really nice because you never have to worry about any of those chips coming out of your spatula. And you can use it on your can and to get things out of there when you're using our can opener because there's no sharp edges. So we went all the way around. You'll hear a pop, and then you go ahead and open it up. And there's a little bird beak right here on the end, and that goes on here, and you tighten it back up and you lift it. Well, this one isn't going to do it, but usually when you lift it up, you can actually see the glue where it's unsealing the seal from the can. And there's no sharp edges at all. So you don't have to worry about your dogs getting into the trash and getting cut on a can or anything also. So it calls for 1 cup of pumpkin puree. So we're just I'm gonna use the same cup I used for the heavy whipping cream. I'll get it in there good. And put that inside of there. And set that aside. And then it calls for 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. Now, I purposely brought these out because these are in my kitchen, and they always remind me of those childhood memories that I was talking about. How many of you had measuring spoons that looked like this? Yay! And look how awesome they are. They're so old and they're so good. I love Tupperware's lifetime guarantee. It's backed up by that Tupperware name. As long as it says Tupperware on it, you know you've got good product. It's going to last you forever. So, and cool memories to have too with it. 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. So I'm gonna pull this one off. And I just have regular old maple syrup. So there's 1 and 2. And then it calls for a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Our spice shakers are absolutely amazing. And if you are new, this is something really fun to do. It's going to be a great thing for you in the wintertime to redo all your spices in our spice containers because it keeps it fresher longer. All right, so we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And that's it. So you put all of the rest of the ingredients inside of there and you put it on. Put this on. Now the back, as you can see, there's 2 little notches right there. It kind of locks in place right there. And then the front, it has this little lip right here and it goes down in the spout. So you just put it down there. And then I'm going to put it on the 2nd gear because it's going to be a little bit thicker now. So it's going to whip it up really nice and easy. And if you wanted to get on the sides a little bit, you could lift it up out of there and mix. And it scrapes it right off of the sides. And you have your beautiful pumpkin dip. Yummy. Yum, it smells so good, pumpkin-y for fall. I love it. It's great. So hope you guys enjoyed the recipes tonight, and we look forward to seeing you champion.
All right, back to me. Thank you so much, Angela. That was awesome. Angela, tell me something that you feel that Tupperware's been the biggest advantage of you being part of the Tupperware champion team.
Definitely the team all together. Everyone is here to help everyone else out. We're always looking out for each other. It's such a crazy place to work, coming from not ever being involved in Tupperware. When you first come in, you're like, what? Everybody's lifting each other up. Everybody's excited for each other. You're, encouraging on your friends, and there's never any negativity. Are you still there? Am I still there? Okay. Yes, there's never any negativity or anything like that. And it's just a whole team of girls looking out for each other, lifting each other up. And it's so enlightening to be part of the champion team.
Thank you. And what's Tupperware done for your family that you're most excited about?
Well, Tupperware has absolutely changed a lot for my family. Definitely in the kitchen as far as products go. I have been able to drive nicer vehicles. I've been able to change the way that my kids get their education. My children are in private school now. That was something that was really important to me when I first got started, and really gave me that push to get up to that director level, was to help pay for my children to go to private school. I always wanted to have nicer vehicles, and that's helped us in our family. My husband's in construction, so he brings in pretty decent money, and this really supplements that a ton. So we're able to go on extra little, vacations and go enjoy the outdoors on the weekends. And we have a camper that we love to go to, especially through this COVID thing. Just being able to have that, to be able to go buy those extras. And, as my son is growing up, he's wanting every basketball shoe known, and they're all $200 a pair. And you're like, what? And just little things like that, braces, things for your family that normally would be like, oh my gosh, how are we going to be able to do that? It's a Tupperware party away. So it has really done a lot for our family. And emotionally for me too, just being part of such an uplifting community of people. That's really changed a lot for our family too. Happy wife, happy mom, happy life.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And, thank you so much, Angela. And I want to just share with you, when she says, it's just a party away, that's what we do. We really do set goals and say, hey, I'd like to have this for my family. Okay, I need to do 5 more parties. A lot of times I had jobs before, and I did have some good jobs, but I was working on a set schedule somebody else gave me, and I was working on a salary somebody else told me I could earn. And when you are in business for yourself, at any time you can say, hey, I need more money for this, or I need more money for that, or I want to take some time off, and I'm willing to sacrifice the money for some extra time with the family. And that's one of the cool things about being your own boss and investing in yourself to learn a business like Tupperware. The best part about Tupperware is all you're paying for is the kit, and then we take it from there. And we have free training, and we support you. We do events like this for you to help you grow your business, where you can invite your friends, and we give away the door prizes and the gifts. And so tonight, every hostess that's on tonight, if you registered as a host, you put your party total in there. We're going to look for the hosts with the most, and we're also going to be celebrating your success with that. And we're also going to have a drawing amongst everybody, all of our guests and hosts, for a Tupperware gift set that we will send to you. And so right now we're going to do our randomizer drawing, and this is guest and host in. And what do we have, Jenny?
We have,
and she's going to put it up on the screen so you can see the randomizer.
okay, we have 17 guests.
Woohoo!
17 guests. We have 36 people.
Awesome.
All right, so we're going to do this, and Amy Smith with Zeri Rush.
All right, Amy Smith is the lucky winner of the gift set, and so we'll be sending that out to Amy. Amy, make sure that you've registered with your address, and so that I have your address to send you a gift. And so if you haven't, you still have time to do that with the same link. Thank you. And now we're looking for the host with the most party sales. So you've already registered your party sales, but we need you to put it in the chat right now. And we're looking for the host with the biggest party in the chat. Just write it in the chat. Is that easier for you?
I was looking at it.
Oh, then go. Do it. Write your total sales volume in the chat. And while you're doing that, I want to tell you a little bit about some of these products. In this small kit, this is the $60 kit, and it's called the basic kit because it's basics, all right? What we wanted to do when we put the basic kit together was give you some of the sampling from our hottest items. Now, honestly, what I don't see here is the cookware. That's my favorite product in our line, hands down. And who knew Tupperware had cookware, right? Well, we've had cookware for a few years now, and honestly, it's a game changer in every kitchen. You will love it so much because of the quality and the difference that it'll make in your cooking. Whether you're making sauces or if you're doing the green bean amidine that you saw Angela make tonight, it is truly a huge difference. It's hard to burn food when there's 5-ply in there. In fact, to be honest with you, when you're trying to caramelize something, you can get it done, but it's interesting how it's going to take a little bit longer because there's 5 plies there. And it's an amazing product because of our non-stick feature that has nothing to do with Teflon, because Teflon has actually some bad chemicals in it that you don't want ever around birds. It can actually kill a bird, but it's also not good for your family. And so we don't have anything to do with that. We're totally non-stick with healthy product lines that we have created and have a patent on them as well. Another patent we have is in our Mongenomate line, complete food storage system for all your dry goods. Your brown sugar, your baking powders, your cornstarch, your cookies, your potato chips, and all your snacks that go into a size appropriate product. And these are kind of like Legos for ladies. You put all the shapes and sizes together and they will snap together, set together, store together without having any empty spaces. And what I like so much about them is they're easy to grab. So when they're sitting right next to each other, you can still grab them and pull. They have the sheer window that's designed to be able to see through there and know what you put away. And it's also really nice. There's beautiful labels that you can get for these little guys that have them really have a very contemporary look in your pantry. Then we also have Fridge Smart. Fridge Smart is actually an amazing product line that is going to save your family so much money. All fruits and produce have gases in them, and as they release their gases, they rot their own skin. And unfortunately, those gases get trapped inside plastic bags, and it just absolutely causes that produce to go faster really quick. When you put it in the proper venting system, and we tell you exactly how to do that according to the venting and according to the product that you're putting away, you're going to find it lasting and lasting and lasting. In fact, I have to tell you, I've gone to the refrigerator before, pulled out something and thought, oh, that's got to be bad, looked at it and said, we're having it for supper because it's perfectly fine. And that happens with broccoli, I'll tell you all the time. Broccoli will last you 21 days in our Fridge Smart product. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries always last 2 to 3 days longer than they would have. I have had strawberries 8 to 10 days easy, sometimes 12, and still delicious and beautiful. You don't wash your vegetables before you put them away. You put them away dirty and naked, and they last longer for you that way because the extra water absolutely makes them rot, all right? So you don't want to do that. Even if you dry them off, there's an enzyme that God puts on them that makes them last longer, so you don't want to do that no matter what storage system you're using, but we recommend not in the Fridge Smart as well. Then we have our new coffee mug that's really cool. These are called Ecos, and they're designed for hot and cold beverages, and this ribbon that is made so that it'll come off completely if you'd like it to take it off, but it's nice because it's made so you can hold a hotter cup longer without burning your fingers, and that snaps back into place when you put it through the right way. There you go. Whoops, got it twisted. Put it through the right way. Then our Crystal Wave, this is designed for the microwave, and these have stain guard in them. So these will not stain in the microwave from red sauces or curry powder or anything like that. And you just rock the cap when you take it to work and put it in the microwave, and you don't have to worry about taking off the seal and have anything fall inside of your food while you're heating it in the microwave, in the work microwave that doesn't get clean often enough, right? And then of course, when you seal it up, it's an airtight, liquid tight container, easy for traveling, throw it in a purse or throw it in a briefcase or a backpack or anything like that. The mini chopper, one of my true favorites. And this is what you can see when I pull one time, it chops 100 times. And so chopping up your onions so fast, your nuts. I like to chop a little pistachio and add pistachios to my pistachio pudding. It's so much better with more pistachios. And chopping up nuts for a salad, or chopping up olives for, making a nice pesto with some pine nuts and olives, some olive oil, things that you just love in your pesto. Go in there, boom, boom, boom. Chickpeas for a little bit of hummus. It's super easy, super fast. You'll really enjoy this. And now this is the mini chopper. The medium smooth chopper is available for you when you join our team tonight. And it does end at midnight. And then the large one comes in the large kit. And so the large kit comes with the big daddy of all, and you can make salsa in here. You can use this to make large batches of, you can actually make a cake batter in here. You can use it to make cool puddings and Cool Whips. We have a water bottle that comes in this kit. We have 3-piece set of our Vent and Serve. Now the Crystal Wave is made for reheating. It's also in the microwave, but that is made for reheating at 50% power. This is made for refrigerator and freezer and reheating. And so this product, you can mix it, fixing it, taking it, baking it, serving it, saving it, easy clean it, and throw the dishwasher or the microwave. Don't put it in the oven or on top of the stove, and you're fine. And you have a little venting system that opens it up from the freezer, put it right into the microwave, and you can defrost and reheat in there as well. And then we also have a junior mixing bowl and our spatula. Those are addicting. I think I might have about 5 or 6 of our spatulas in my drawer right here. And then our freezer containers that are designed to freeze fast and thaw fast, which is really important when you're talking about freezer containers, because they can have crystal growth on them, and you can also have an issue with freezer burn if it's not freezing fast and thawing fast. And then our breakfast maker in the front that you could go ahead and make poached eggs, you can make a breakfast sandwich, you can make so many cool things right there in that little breakfast maker. Very quick and easy. In fact, there's a 3-2-1 cake that your Tupperware rep has, and you take white cake mix and angel food cake mix and mix it together, and you take 3 tablespoons of that, 2 tablespoons of water, and cook it for 1 minute, and you have a cake. It's really yummy and delicious, little frosting, and you'll be ready to go. There is a problem with having cake mix that's simple and easy, all right? Because you have a tendency to find it at midnight and think, oh, I just love to have this. So it's a slight problem, but it is super fun and super easy, and the kids love it. And kind of looks like a flip-flop if you decorate it just right. All right, so many cool things. And you know what? It's just the beginning. Because if you join our team, we have a Confidence Start program for all of our newbies. And in the first 13 weeks of your business, we want to give you over $2,000 worth of more product that you can have for free, completely free. And we also have other awards and specials for you along the way too. So if you're joining our team tonight, welcome to the team. If you're still looking at us over, it's fine. We need customers too. And we want to know that we have all of you on tonight. We already have our main winner. Did we find our top host?
We do.
Okay.
Lisa Bonner with Debbie Morris had $764 party.
Lisa, you're our #1 host tonight. You're going to receive an additional gift from Cam and Jim tonight. And so welcome everybody to the party tonight. We're so glad you were here with us tonight. Now, remember, we do this every single Wednesday night. You can't be a winning host again unless you have a second party. And you can be a guest again forever. And so please come back with us at oftentimes, as often as you'd like, every single Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.